Sorry, you were saying.
Okay. Yeah, I just feel like a bit of a fraud because I don't have the obvious disabilities and the disabilities to the extent that a lot of the other people did, and it's very could there have been somebody else more worthy of the spot? If does that make sense? Like, I know.
No, it doesn't to me.
But can you just, for those watching, can you just set the context of what you're actually talking about?
Okay. The last 2 days we've been part of a program that the Queensland Disability Network ran, and it's called the Emerging Leaders Program. And it's basically been a 9-month program where they chose a number of people with disabilities who they've recognised, I suppose, if that's the right word, that could be leaders in a chosen project that they're working on. And the projects have ranged from accessible tourism to accessible transport to accessible employment.
Excellent. And you were saying,
yes,
what were you saying, dear?
I was saying that, oh my God, can you note the sarcasm in the room?
Oh, don't you
I'm just saying that I don't feel that, part of me still feels that I'm a bit of a fraud in that I really didn't deserve a spot in that group. I learnt so much from not just the mentors and the guest speakers that were involved in the project every month for the last 9 months, but I have learnt so much in particular from the people who were involved in the project. Even Martin sitting here. Hi, Martin.
Hello.
Sitting listening to Martin this morning talking about one of the things on his list is to find some training about public speaking to make him a better public speaker.
Yep.
And
Connie.
There was something else you wanted to get training on, and I forget what it was that you wanted to get training on. I know, 2 people with brain injuries trying to remind each other.
Well, do you get more speech therapy?
Speech therapy. Yep. God almighty.
So what was the highlight for you emotionally? Being involved?
Being honoured that I was deemed to be equal with the people that were there. They were so inspiring, and they are so inspiring, and it was really emotional looking at them and listening to them and knowing all the challenges that they have faced.
Who surprised you the most in what they'd done? Was there something that
Danielle.
surprised you? Why did Danielle surprise you?
Because she's such a introvert, and she's so shy and likes to sit in the background and not put herself forward. But then what she has done and what she is doing, like she works with young adults, with kids, in helping them do their resumes to get jobs.
And what's her situation?
I can't remember.
She's in a wheelchair.
Danielle.
No, not Danielle.
Oh, that wasn't Danielle.
Danielle's the young girl from Mount Isa.
Oh, she's really young. Yes.
Yeah, really young. Do you remember what her disability was?
I don't know what her actual, no. But it's physical and intellectual.
Yeah.
And she also suffers from anxiety.
Yes.
And a lot of self-doubt.
And doesn't want to be a leader, but
But here she is this morning.
a natural.
Was in a podcast interview.
And people can approach her. In Mount Isa, people are coming up to her because even though she doesn't want to be a leader, she is someone that people can go to, and she's automatically become that leader. Yeah.
She has, and she's still, she's just such a gorgeous young kid.
Yeah. You know what was fascinating about her as well is how self-aware she is.
Yes.
She knows that she gets the self-doubt, and she goes, it's like my monthlies. Once a month, I just know I'm going to have this, and it coincides with that time, and she just knows she has to have a little chat with herself, hide away for a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, like she could even help other people with mental health strategies.
Absolutely.
She really did inspire me. Who else? Martin has really inspired me. Yeah, just shrug your shoulders there.
See, you're a bit like Angela, and you've got that little bit of that self-doubt.
Yeah.
And it's not until you remember your passion behind what you're doing.
But same with Angela. I was surprised that I was one of the few people that were involved in this Queensland Disability Network group, emerging leaders. So I've got great admiration for the other members, because they've been very inspirational, and I hope to hell, pardon my language, but I hope that I do well in my leadership role, because I want to prove to everyone else that I'm worthy to be here.
Can I ask you, who's one person that made a difference?
No. Pick someone else.
You have made a big difference. You have made a big difference.
Why has she made a big difference?
Well,
You mightn't remember all of it.
no, probably.
Do you know where you're off to now?
We're off to the Gold Coast.
Yeah, and what are you going to be doing?
Surfing.
Surfing!
I've never done it before. So.
And how and who made that possible?
Angela, thank you, Angela.
And just for those who are watching, we have talked about, have we used his name before?
Martin Broad, I've spoken about Martin a fair bit.
I know we've spoken about him. I wasn't sure if we'd used his name. So can you just do a recap? What happened to you, Martin? Why were you involved with this?
12 years ago, when I was living in Townsville, I fell on my balcony. I fell 7 floors. That's over 20 meters. I was in hospital for 2.5 years. That's why I have an acquired brain injury. I can't walk and talk properly, but my head's still good. I still function normally.
And what's your project? Like, what are you doing?
Yep.
Oh, the reason I had an accident was because I was a bit intoxicated. So I'm talking about don't do silly stuff on the drink. Be smart when you drink. Don't abuse it, and think about what you're doing.
So we will be, the brain injury community will be helping Martin get out and about and be able to tell his story and share his story and talk to not just young kids, but a wide range of people. So next year we have, Anne's dropped the ball this year. Next year we've got, there's a lot of things in the works that we're still going to continue working on and get him out and about and introducing him and meeting people, because Martin is truly an inspiration. He really is. He's and he's a good bloke.
I find that very humbling, because it's great to hear somebody call me humbling. So thank you so much.
You are, dude. You are.
Thanks very much.
Anyway, that's us. We're in the car. We're asked to do a little spontaneous thing that we can throw up.
Thanks, Connie.
Yeah, thank you, Connie. Connie's behind the camera. But we'll be doing a lot of these over the next 3 days. We've got so much to catch up on. Thank you. Goodbye, all.
Cheers. Thanks, Sarah. See you, man.